Good morning. So I'm really new to the whole YouTube channel thing, and most of the videos I've posted have been talking head kind of shots, and I was told that I should liven things up a little bit more. So this is a whole new experiment. We're going to go for a walk to the beach. That's what I promised in one of the other videos. And it's about 7:45 in the morning in Florida. The temperature is about 80-something degrees already. The humidity is really hot. I've never done this. I'm not sure if the sound's going to work, but I just want you to take a little trip with me. And I wanted to talk about a few things. And there is a point as far as wellness and well-being to this process, along with the idea that I want to experiment with a whole new method of being able to present YouTube videos. So keep watching. So I figured we'd start. This is right outside the office. Here's my beautiful office sign. And as I walk out the door, there's a lot of traffic still. There's a nice big American flag that's flying outside my office. It's part of a building that they built here called Legendary Marine. I'm not sure how good the video's coming out because of the aperture and stuff. But anyway, so you walk out the office, and one of the first things you see is this nice American flag. And a lot of times I just pass it by, I don't really pay much attention to it. But I spent a lot of time in the military and law enforcement. If you're interested in that information, you can take a look at the link below. But I really flip-flop back and forth when I hear all the controversy and stuff that's going on about the American flag and how people are using it as a tool to protest, and how people are defensive because people are using it as a tool to protest. I go back and forth, and I personally have a hard time just figuring out where I stand on that issue, because while the flag represents commitment and loyalty and a lot of trauma and death in order to support our country, I also do see the point that it's a symbol of our country and people use it to protest. And I just watched the movie The American President. It's an old movie a couple days ago. And it, just kind of touched on that theme of the flag. So that's the first thing that I think about when I walk out the door. I hope this wind noise isn't too bad. There's somebody mowing the lawn too. So this is the walk from my office, and this is real time. I'm going to cover up the microphone a little bit so that the wind doesn't blow as hard. But this is a real-time walk, real-time video. The point of this is that my office is a 2-minute walk to the beach. A lot of times traffic here is crazy. People come screaming around this curve. So you might be in La La Land, wanting to relax and enjoy yourself, and you got to watch out for tourists and other people screaming by at 40 miles an hour around this curve. My traffic light. This is a long light. Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, we're lucky today. So yesterday I was walking and I noticed a new decal over here, and I thought it was interesting. So this might be the new trend in the anti-opioid crisis movement, piss on heroin. And I saw the piss on heroin decal and I thought, It's nice to see that people are motivated, that they're taking a stand on heroin. And on the other hand, I thought that some of the heroin addicts I know, they might actually pay more for heroin that's been pissed on because they're looking for anything that might kind of give them even a better high than what they're used to. And then there's a chick flick, Chasing Liberty. There's a guy in there who walks around posting stickers all over the place of the, is it $5 million man or $50 million man? And I was wondering if maybe what will happen is there'll be a movement that our country and the world will be posted with piss on heroin stickers all over the place. Good morning. Some people enjoying coffee. So here we go. I moved with my wife from Illinois to this area for the beach. Picked this location for the business, for the beach. The whole reason we're here is because of the beach. And that's why I wanted to take you along on this little trip, was to see why it was that I moved here. I learned meditation. I do meditation. I do shamanic journeying. When I do shamanic journeying, my journeys go to a place that is very similar to this beach. It's a little bit different because it's something that I create. So it has a little bit of a different feel, but it's very similar to this. Oh, by the way, I want you to take a look at something. So as you're enjoying the beauty of the beach, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's always, the possibility that even in the midst of beautiful, peaceful nature, there's people that have to, they have a desire to make their mark, give a little pause for graffiti. Watch your step. And hang on for just a second, I gotta put my sandals up here on the railing. So people are already out here, setting up for the day. Look at beautiful, wonderful nature in its most wonderful form. Graffiti. And it's not even all that nice. Not a ton of artistic talent there, at least as far as I know when it comes to graffiti. So here's the beach. There's a yellow flag flying. They have red flags. Sometimes they have double red flags. If it's double red, the beach is closed. If it's red, it means that the water is a little dangerous because there's an undertow. Since the beginning of the season, there have been 8 people who have died in the last couple of weeks from drowning incidents along this beach area. The beach goes for quite a while. I mean, it's miles, but along this area here. And that's something I think about too, is families, people have come here for a nice vacation to relax, reset. And in the process of doing that, they end up being confronted with death and tragedy. It's interesting how the world is able to give us a mix of events and emotions when we least expect it. Being resilient and hardy is an important part of living. Things we can do to help us be hardier and more flexible, help us survive. So hang on, I want to show you my feet in the sand. That feels good to me. So this is why I moved here with my wife, because I'm kind of a water person. I like to be in nature. I feel more peaceful and centered in nature. I like to hear the sound of the waves. I like to feel the mist in the air, taste the salt. Feel my feet in the sand. Whenever somebody meditates, or when we're doing hypnosis, or you're doing journeying for purposes of relaxation and resetting yourself and reducing stress, it really helps to tune in with all the senses to make it a more profound experience. And as we talked about in another video, to really kick in the parasympathetic nervous system so that you really do get the rest and relaxation response. So that's the walk. And while it might not have been significant for you, I talked about a few of the things that go through my mind as I take the walk: the flag, the graffiti. You know, when you're trying to be in a good place and yet there's distractions and things that kind of take your mind away from being in a good place, you really have to put some effort into ignoring the bad, or at least recognizing the bad and putting it on a little shelf or in your pocket or in a place that's not in the forefront of your mind, and really focus on the positive things. But the bigger reason I wanted to come on this trip was because I really have to be honest with you. Even though we moved here for the purpose of being on the beach, I do not take enough time to come out here as much as I should. There's business concerns. I have clients. Life just gets in the way. And I'm somebody who helps other people try to help them put life in perspective and not have it get in the way. And yet, I struggle with it myself. So the point of this was 2 minutes away, or maybe 3 minutes away, a short walk, and I can be right here every day for some period of time, and I don't do it the way I should. So shame on me. I need to be more diligent in my self-care. I need to take the time that I should in order to help myself be healthier and happier and grounded. And I hope you can find time in your life to do the same thing too, whether it's at the beach, in the woods, taking a walk, being in your garden, being with your pet, being with other loved ones. Every moment that goes by is a moment that's lost. Every moment that we could adjust and put more towards rest and relaxation and being more grounded and centered is an opportunity. Thanks for taking a walk with me. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's not too weird or different than the other videos. I know there's probably going to be a lot of technical issues. But in any case, I'd like to thank you for watching the Wishing You Wellness YouTube channel. Subscribe. I'll post videos on a regular basis that deal with wellness and well-being. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.